Currently, we got the speaker, the no. Currently, there is Honorable Gray. You are live. Yeah, this morning I see you and you seem very excited. No, I'll talk to you first. You seem very excited, to see the level of work being done at the official home of the presidency.
Every allocation we did and reappropriation is very, very necessary. Because this mansion was a wreck. Yeah. But now, just what you see, I mean, if you just the awesome part. Every justification. So that's why I just smile, I'm excited. And at least the speaker also show that. You show that whatsoever the nation is in, and the team is starting. I'm very excited.
You're very excited. Thank you. And I see the Minister of Finance, the man that is making all the provision for the renovation. Mr. Weah, you're also here this morning.
Very, very impressed. Thanks to the leadership of Mr. McGill, Minister of State, who took over this project and being able to marvelously transform it to this level. It's huge. It's amazing. The level of work done in a short period of time with the auspices of the president, usually the minister, every day here, accelerate the work. A whole generation of children has grown up not knowing the importance of the executive mansion. When we used to pass here at my feet, I prayed always to pass in front of the mansion, not in front of the university. As a kid, I knew what the mansion meant. But unfortunately, many young children don't understand. We drilled here before the president marched, the president standing up. So a whole generation of children lost some of their symbolism. I think the restoration of the mountain is going to be a monumental event in the country's history, in the imagery of the presidency, and I think it's a very good development. It's money well spent. Unfortunately, we spent a lot of money here in the past, and we didn't see the result. In the last 3 years, we've seen the transformation. The symbol of what President Weah can do in a short period of time. With small resources, he does more with less every time. This is going to tell another story. It's not macroeconomics, but this one is another angle. We'll tell you when the message is that the president will be able to move here. But I think it will be sooner rather than later.
Sooner rather than later. That's the voice of the Minister of Finance. I just thought to also bring you what is happening. This is something that 12 years, since 2006, this place was abandoned by people that consider themselves as the know of everything. But today you have a president, right on 3-4 years, this place is practically almost finished. And this is the level of work being done here. I can say to you that in a very short period of time, you have a new executive mansion, and you have a new executive mansion. I will ask you. You've been here for the boy already finished saying they want to talk to you.
I wanted to protect you for all the work they're doing here because I don't even know how to describe it. Because we've been coming here as member of the committee of executive. You also put money in the budget for the renovation of this mansion, but it never happened. I used to give God the glory that today we can see a village in the city of Monrovia, because really I don't even know how to describe it well. We go on the 4th floor, it's just like the mansion just built newly. So I'm impressed with it. So I thank the workers and the company that do it well. Because some companies then you can get them the money and they got to do. But these people are doing extremely well. So thank you very much.
That was the voice of Honorable Aja Fatah Sano. You know, she's a veteran lawmaker. She's been in the Capitol building for almost 16 years. Aja Fatah, 16 years she's been in the legislature. And you listen to her. Every year they always place budget, some kind of budget allocation. You see, even the Minister of Finance is very impressed with the level. You see Honorable Gray here. They are all. Yeah. Yes. And this is the reason why, and I don't hold former vice president responsible when he said the squander opportunity. This is a definition of squandering opportunity. Because if you are given opportunities for 12 years, at least every year for some kind of allocation for the renovation of this mansion, I mean, over 16, 17 million dollars that was allocated for the renovation of this mansion. But yet then still zero work being done. Zero work being done. And to see a Josh Weah, who the guys consider as somebody that could not deliver, to come on 2 years and have this place to a standard that would be appreciated, it's something that you should look at. It's not a joke. You should look at it, you know, and you see the work that is being done here. This is the work, big work. But next year, officially, the president will be moving to the official home of the presidency. And I want you to take this into consideration. This place that Joshua is renovating, it's not his private home. Presidents will come here after his tenure as the president. So it will be the official home of the presidency. So it's just important that you know that, look, people that were here, that were considering themselves as, oh, you know, we will do out of the work, but this is something that they could not do. Yeah, God here, seriously, for 12 years. I mean, 12 years, this place, 12 years. And Vice President Boakai was in the Senate. For 12 years, they were putting money in the budget for this place. But we will get the photo of when we came here to start doing the work. We'll get the photo of after, and you will see how this place look like. It's not a joke. It's not something that you should all joke about. This place was a complete mess, but today you have it. And what is astonishing more is the fact that former Vice President Boakai said they squandered the opportunity. And don't hold him, I think he said the truth. When you talk about squandering opportunity, this is the definition of squandering the opportunity. The truly squander opportunity. See, from here you see the legislature, you see the temple of justice. I mean, this is officially the seat of the government, you know. So to have people coming and for almost 15 years, or almost 16 years, that this place, they could not manage to do anything here, is troubling. Well, like I said, President Weah is here to change the dynamics. And that dynamics will be changed. It will be changed, and you will see it for yourself. You will definitely see it for yourself. Yeah, you have the superintendent of Grand Basso, Janje Vakper. He's also here. Comrade Vakper, I mean, how impressive is this place to you?
Well, first I'm excited. I'm very excited because watching how it comes to everything when I was a kid. The level of what is done here at the youth is the refugee of this country. have a president who mustered the courage. Look at this infrastructure that was damaged before the election and entered India and got this place. I think if there were weapons from against the president, and my life in the this meeting, I would still be alive to open this place. To be here with the president, to come with the 15 countries to get it after head, to petition the president for his second term, we're going to do that. And I think it's like people need to see reason. People like Joe Blogger, who's been here for 12 years, wasted resources here. Definitely look at the whole of the president. They have also dampened the whole of the president. So the president here to come. Look for the legal resources with the challenging economic time in the world. Say, look, what the president should do, really, run a trip there. I hope I'm doing proud. I think this president, I'm making proud, and I will continue to support him time in, time out.
Time in, time out. All right, Sibo. 1 minute, please. Yes, yeah. How you doing, Sibo? Well, basically, if you don't know, this is Dixon Sibo. I know you know him. A member of the legislature, come from district number 16. He's officially representing the people of district 16. And he's here this morning to view the executive marshal. Honorable Sibo, I mean, you've been here before, and you saw the marshal even before you got to this stage. And today you are here. I mean, what is your impression about what you have seen today?
Well, I would call it a structural revolution. Structural revolution to mean that what it used to be and what I'm seeing now as works are being done tells me that we are changing the entire paradigm in terms of how the seat of the presidency should look. And so I'm ecstatic. I'm impressed with the level of work I've seen.
You're impressed. But you also, you were not in the legislature at that time, but you heard a lot of rumor about budgetary allocations for the renovation of this mansion, because fire got to this place in 2016.
2006.
I mean 2006 rather, and we always used to hear that there were allocations. But to see all of those allocations, millions of dollars being infused into the budget, and yet then this place still look like that. I mean, what can you say to that?
Yeah, and that confuses me. Though I was not in the house, but at the time, I worked significant portion of the time at the Ministry of Finance in the revenue department. So I understand that. I do know that monies were being placed in the budget here on to do this work. But again, over the short time that we've come and we've seen the change, based on the little we put in, it tells me a different story, that we need to just counter check what was being done with the rent-free monies that were put in the budget as at the time we're putting the budget. As far as I know, since 2018, we've been putting some monies in the budget, and to see the level of work that's being done right now, it tells me, I mean, there's a big disparity between what was happening then and what is happening now.
Okay. So what final message
I cannot wait to see this place reopen. There are tons of kids who were born since the 1990 to 2000 who've never seen what the seat of the presidency should look like. So it will be so incredible when we see in next year. I don't know the time frame. The Ministry of State has that schedule, but I would like to see this place open, and so that a lot of our kids can understand what it means to see the seat of the presidency.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Well, you listen to Honorable Dixon Sibo there. You listen to Honorable Dixon Sibo, explaining this is how far I come in.
Yes, sir.
I come back. I come. Yeah. What happened? You know what? This is the building. You see the speaker, the Minister of State. They are here, It's sad. The see if you were very little, and you know you left the executive, Liberia, and this is how the mansion look like now. You know, based on the intervention from a George Weah administration. You see here. Hopefully by next year, the president will no longer operate from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The president will operate from the official home of the presidency, that is the executive marshal. 12 years. 12 years. 12 years. Yeah, what's up? How are you? Let me carry you around so you can see that big work being done here. Big work being done here. I know all will not be okay by the end of the day. You can see something is being done, especially with the marshal. I think I will go behind. I'm going to go behind so you can also see what is being done there. Let's hold on 1 minute. This is officially the home of the president, the executive marshal, the speaker, and all of the other lawmakers with the oversight responsibility are currently here to see the work being done. All right. Yeah. This is it for you. I mean, for 12 years, you have all of the opportunity to fix this mansion. 12 years. You have all of the opportunity to fix this mansion. I mean, you mean you could not fix this place for 12 years? And you guys consider yourself to be some of the smartest people? You consider yourself to be some of the smartest people, and you could not fix this executive mansion. It took a George Weah. It took a George Weah. It took a George Weah to make sure that the mansion is fixed. Wow. Apa? It took a George Weah. It took a George Weah to make sure that this place is to this level. Over $16 million plus. Over $16 million plus. They spent on the executive mansion. Over $16 million plus that was spent on the executive mansion. Imagine. I mean, I saw the speaker. The speaker said was very happy. Over $16 million. Speaker Chimbo, how impressed are you? Coming to the executive mansion and seeing the level of work that is being done here. Officially, this place is referred to as the official home of the presidency. I mean, Speaker, how impressed are you?
Well, thank you so much. I'm happy that the president has invested so much time here in order to serve his people at an optimum level. What you see here is palpable. You can feel it, you can touch it, it's visual. So we think that if this was the case for the past period, I believe we would have been in mansion that is operating. But be it as it may, the president being the president of the people, he has dedicated his time to ensure that this becomes a reality in his term. That is why we've come here as government and deputies of the people to ensure that his desire, his aspirations become a reality.
And Mr. Speaker, and if you've been in the legislature for some time, and I know your stand when it comes to fighting corruption, and I know some of your decisions you took in the last 12 years. I mean, to see 12 years and 4 years, relatively, and see the job that is being done here, what can you say to the past?
When we fix the Capitol building, we will say that we'll see a very good portion of work being done at the mansion, then we'll move to the Capitol.
Move to the Capitol.
Because this is Capitol ground.
Yeah.
So I want to ensure that this president of ours, be in a place well suitable, then we'll be able to move onto our side. But I think all is well, and this will be a reality, a practical reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, that was the voice of the Speaker, Speaker Buffer Chambers. Well, this is the other side of the executive mansion. This is the other side of the executive mansion. This is the side that is facing the sea. Where they consider as the back side of the executive mansion. This is it. No, Jerry, I agree. Jerry Akon, I agree. The president is a special person, President Weah believe in development. President Weah believe in changing, the dynamics of the old age situation that we've been having as a country. This is the reason why he has invested so much energy into infrastructure development. It comes to roads, you just name it. All of those things that George Weah is doing, if Libro being 170 plus years old, if presidents I know we have had some very good presidents. Of course, we have had some very good presidents. If president were on the path of making Liberia a better place, but now I can assure you, with a very small population size, but now we could have been something that everybody will admire. But yet and still, it's better late than never. I'm sure President Weah is setting the pace. He's making sure that anybody that come after him, you got to live up to an expectation that people will appreciate. So today, this is the official home of the executive mansion, the mansion that was abandoned for 12 years under a Joseph Boakai and Ellen Johnson-led administration. And today, it's the same Boakai that is coming that he want to bring change. Imagine, if Boakai can be saying that he want to bring change, then what kind of change are we talking about? What kind of change are we talking about? How can a Boakai be a change? Well, again, that is left with the people to make the determination. I agree, Kaye. Kaye, when there's somebody with a vision, a visionary leader, somebody with a vision. Yeah, Jay, seriously, when there's somebody with a vision, can undertake some of the things that George Weah is doing. When there's somebody with a vision, if you don't have vision, you can't do it. But you got to be having a vision to undertake such. So President Weah is a man with a vision, and that vision that President Weah is having, the trickle down of that vision, Liberian people will fear. I know 4 years or 3 years, it's not 12 years. So 12 years, Adam Dore, you should be ashamed. You should be very ashamed to be talking about corruption issue here. Adam, cause, you my own cause, but you should be very ashamed. I mean, very ashamed to be talking about corruption. I mean, United Party will be talking about corruption business. I mean, it's a disgrace, but I can't lay your face. Syria can't lay some of your face. So you get no shame. You're just talking about corruption indiscriminately without proving anything. Oh, corruption. But Boakai is the godfather of the corruption thing you're talking about. Because this is the man that sat down with Sister some more concession agreements, signing. He, as the president of the Senate, signed all of those concession agreements. Then you can talk about corruption and you're supporting Joseph Boakai. It's a shame on you. It's a shame. It's a big shame. It's a shame. I agree it's the country money, but other people came. They had the country money. What did they do with it? Yeah. Seriously? 12 years. Other people had the country money. You talk about country money, we agree that the country money. But other people had the country money. What did they do with it? That's why we're talking. Yeah. You talk about country money? Yes, of course. You do not expect George Weah to use his personal money. It is the country money, of course. But what did they do with the country money in the past? That's why we're talking. We talk about the country money, yes, that the country money. But what did they do with the country money in the past? Did they use it for their personal reason?
Come to. Nobody made me say it. Come to right there. Let's go one corner. Come to. All your things left. Come to. You got it.
I think the president is coming too, because you know it is the president's duty. He's always here to make sure that work is done here. President Weah is arriving. Remember, Bridge Mensa? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming. Make sure that the work is being done here. You know, this is the kind of leader we have. A leader that will not sit in his office. A leader that will make sure everything is intact. A leader that will follow up on the work that is being done. A leader that will not just sit in his office to say, okay, I will just sit in my office and sign all of the documents. He's on his feet, he's moving, he's making sure that things are in place. And we are grateful to have a very energetic man as the president. I mean, very energetic. And he only sees Liberia development as a priority. Yeah, Jago. His Excellency. His Excellency George Weah is here, seeing the other lawmaker. Is this the Nora Finabono? Is this her? Is this her? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see you are here. No.
Thanks so much for everything, always.
Well, the president is here officially to take a look at the executive mansion. You know, I'm just bringing you surface. I won't go inside. I won't go inside to give you, I'm giving you outside look of the executive mansion. I will not go inside, but I can say to you clearly that we are on a point of completion, and hopefully by next year, the president will be operating from the executive mansion, which is very important, which is very cardinal. You know, the president will operate from the executive mansion. Clearly, you know that this president means well. In front of me, you can come. This is it for you. Daniel Juan. Daniel. Daniel Juan. The boyfriend, you know. At least today. Yeah. But basically, you know, this is it. This is the executive mansion for you. Yeah. Amba, this is the executive mansion for you, and the work is currently ongoing. You know, the president is somebody who believes in working, and he has never sat in his office. because he believed that, you know, there's too much bureaucracy where you tell people to do their work, they will not do it, and you will just sit down and they will not see nothing being done. So he said, no, I will change it this time around. I will move about, I will go and I will inspect the project. And today, President Weah is inspecting the project. Not only today, you've been following George Weah, you know what he's normally involved with. And for us, we believe that it is President Weah time is a contemporary period. And, you know, everything that President Weah do when it is for public consumption, we'll let you know, because we don't want to conceive the information so you can continue to lie. Today, you see that everything that President Weah is doing, even though they have tried on many occasions to thwart it, but we believe in, you know, exposing the reality. And those reality will be brought to you. For 12 years, we lay complete emphasis on this place, because 12 years, over $16 million that was allocated for the renovation of the executive mansion. For 12 years, they could not. For 12 years, $16 million. You know, the chief of protocol is involved into the day-to-day activity of the executive mansion. So she's bringing her own idea, the flowers that will be planted, and, you know, the kind of job, the kind of flower that the executive mansion needs, and other things. So she's giving it. So you see,
trust me, just a little bit small. This is the back, the form of A or going to go up.
well, this is. I mean, you see here. Chief of protocol. Chief of protocol. Chief of protocol. Chief of protocol.
Yeah.
Chief of protocol, you work in the executive mansion before, and today you are here. I see you giving instruction, and I see you talking on some of the things you need to be done here. I mean, what is your impression about this place?
Firstly, like always, to God be the glory, because we have said time will outnumber. It's only God that can do the rest. And this place, this administration was ordained by God. So this is the home of the president. And come what may, I know in the realm of the spirit, we will be here. I mean, gradually we are getting there and we'll get back to work. The beauty of the building, this is the back of the building. And as you can see, these guys from GSA, there's some of them from Ministry of State. A lot of them been here before. This is our home. But some of us who were born into this building. So, you know, this administration being like the third administration we are working in, and coming back to our own place, God alone got the glory. Gradually they are working, they are beautifying the building. Like I said before, this is the back of the building. The front of the building is on the other side when you have the garden of the building. Trust me, Caracas. We're working this building, we're dancing this building. And the Liberians will know that there is a God somewhere. When he speaks his word, it comes to pass. Because everything we are doing within our administration comes from God alone. And so like the chief said yesterday, you have to appreciate your enemies in your life, because they will escort you to your destiny. Don't get vexed when
I like
people
that.
hate you.
I like
No,
that.
don't do
I
that.
like that.
Don't never in your life get vexed when people, because whether you like it or not, the ones you see who love you know they don't. Your enemies are the ones who really love you. There are some people who just are deemed to be there to criticize you. So let them do it. Let them talk, because they will escort you to your destiny. Because our enemies, the critics, the haters, they will bring us to the executive mansion because they will watch us live. We are getting prepared for the Christmas cantata. So we are only appealing to the contractors to do it faster, you know, because the cantata is the 18th. Because, you know, for us, since we came to power, we chose this side to always glorify God. Because the night of the Christmas cantata is to just sing praises to God. From there, you know, because He takes everybody from January to December. Because at that time, no matter who you are, in position, opposition, they are all Liberians. At that time, we come to give God the glory. So for us, especially me as Chief of Protocol, I say to my haters, you are welcome. I love you guys because you dare to make my administration more beautiful. Continue to hate me because God loves you and I love you the best. Love you guys.
That was the Chief of Protocol of the Executive Marshal, Norofina Bono there. You know, she worked here from Charles Taylor administration. She was in the Executive Marshal of Charles Taylor administration. And she's here, you know, today on a George Weah administration and see what is happening. Yeah. You know, I mean, a very major work is being done inside. Practically almost all of the flows, you know, in the Executive Marshal, you know, finish. Almost all of the flow in the Executive Marshal finish. The OSA work is being done. And you will see from now, like the Minister of State said, that hopefully by the beginning of next year, the President will officially work from the Executive Marshal, which is important. This is the Marshal. This is the Marshal that could not be renovated for 12 years. Imagine. For 12 years, it was $60 million that were allocated for the renovation of this Marshal, but it could not be. It took George Weah, that you consider as somebody that you know nothing, that have come here today and making sure that the official home of the President is renovated and is up to standard. We got different kinds of people here. You see, my own dear sister is also here. You know, they all have oversight over this construction that is ongoing. Honorable Bridge, good morning.
Morning, Seko.
Yeah.
And it's good to be in conversation with you. I'm happy to be here.
So today you're here. I know you've been visiting the Executive Marshal because I think you got oversight, right? Yeah. Okay, you have shown that oversight responsibility in time. But today you're here. I mean, how impressed are you with the level of job being done here?
The last time I passed here, I was kind of excited and to see the manner in which, with the little that I've been spent doing this regime, and see how speedy the work is. I'm excited about it, and it's good that we were able as team and along with the speaker to come and see the work, because you know the budget is before us. And what we see happening here is going to be something that will be encouraging for us to also do more allotment for this work to be finished. Because when it is finished, it's going to be a boost. Because you know, this is one of the biggest historic sites we have. Yes. And for it to just be dormant and be wasting, it's not good for us. But I think to the administration, I always say as an independent candidate, as an independent mind, and I believe when someone do well, you should say it. With the little that have come to this administration towards this mansion and going this way, I'm excited. And if I go back to the debate of the budget, I will be glad that we can put something there for this project to be finished, if not totally, but at least to be useful by next year.
Thank you, and I see a lot of people saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Based on,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. So
Thank you too for the work. You're doing so much, having people informed. I know normally people will say, oh, this should be done by the media people, but wherever you find yourself, it's always good to do the best.
Yeah.
And that is what you're doing. Your information helps people a lot to know a lot of things that are happening around. I always follow you, even through the visitation of the roads with different projects. You help us a lot for us to know what is happening.
thank you so much for the compliment, Honorable. I deeply appreciate it. And I also want to thank you for also cooperating with the government, because you, as an independent candidate, like you regularly say, you have an independent mind. You know, when government does wrong, you will say it. When they also do the right thing, you also say it. I think for us, we do not, hate people that criticize George Weah rightly. Because when you criticize him rightly, put him on the right path, and I think that's what you are doing. I must appreciate you. But any final message you get?
I always say, Seko, George Weah, President Weah is one of our kind. When he succeeds, I succeed, because it's my generation. I cannot exempt myself, even if I'm not in CDC, I cannot exempt myself from the government. Whatever achievement he achieved today, I'm going to say is our regime.
Yeah.
So I must support his work. I must always encourage him. If something goes wrong, I must say in a certain way that's going to be corrected, and we will work on it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make it that if you do wrong, there are times that things are happening, and said it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go insulting him, because I believe that whatever it is, everyone needs to be helped. You can be the president. If other people around you don't help you, it's hard for you to succeed. So I'm available at any time to help, and I'm available at any time that we can work together to make Liberia better.
Thank you so much. That was the eloquent, Honorable Mannah Menza from Bon County. She is a representative from Bon County, and she has said it all. She has said it all, the work is currently ongoing. We'll continue to inform the people about what is being done. We'll continue every day, day by day, we'll inform people about what is unfolding, especially by George Weah. Well, for me, my only work is to serve President Weah. And in serving President Weah, information dissemination is part of it. And I will explain, I will tell President Weah, we will explain President Weah's story. And, we'll not allow you to distort the information. No, we'll not allow you. We'll explain it. Yes. Well, our responsibility will continue to inform the Liberian people. I mean, look, and like I was saying to Adam Dollar, it's a shame. It's a shame that you from a unity party, you will come here and talk about corruption. It's a shame. It's a big shame. But I can't leg your face. A big black can't leg your face. You don't get no shame. So that's why you sit down and talk about corruption. You talk about corruption, Adam Dollar from Unity Party. Unity Party should talk about corruption. It's a big shame. But we know that it's the same draft face you've been having from day one. From the day George Weah said he won't contest. Some of you don't let change. Some of you go sit down in America there, with everything you see going on, but because you feel that Liberia that dumb site, that how you can put it in your mind, so nothing good should go on here. But your lie, something good will go on here. President Weah will change Liberia. George Weah will change this country. He will make it good. Because you have all of the opportunity with a billion out of your hand. If you people could put it in use, but now we'll not be struggling on some of the things we're struggling on today. But we can't struggle on road, we can't struggle on electricity, we can't struggle on everything. Then you say you know everything. Then you talk about, somebody that have been serving government for 40 plus years is a big black lie. It will not work. It will not work. Your propaganda failed long ago. Because during the election, you say all of the West about George Weah. You say all of the West. Like we always say, yes, we know that not everything will be okay. Until judgment day can all will not be okay. But when the person get a willpower to mitigate some of the problem, that person we should appreciate. And Joshua truly have the willpower. And that willpower is being shown over the years. Since he became president, that willpower being shown by him to change the narrative of our country, to change the situation of our country. And that situation will be changed. I can assure you that situation will be changed. Joshua will change the situation of our country. Yes, he will change it. Yeah. Hopefully by February, March, show the executive mansion, hopefully by February, March, everything will be finished. Then the president will start doing his work from here. You know, I mean, from the inside of the executive mansion, all of the flows are practically finished. All of the flows in the executive mansion are practically finished. All of the flows in the executive mansion are practically finished. You know, they're doing the outside touching, doing the outside work. I mean, imagine this place finished and you see it. I mean, Christmas, when you are coming out, when you are a small boy coming out, when they talk about Christmas party here, when they talk about bringing the children to the mansion, you used to come here and see the atmosphere. The atmosphere at this mansion was purely different. But Unity Party came for 12 years. They had the opportunity to change it. They said, no, they will not change it. They will take the money and put it in people's pocket. And they see people acting like they want to bring change. What change can you bring anymore? Unity Party has completely outlived her usefulness as a political party. So I'm not sure whether they should be given a macro inch to have a say in our conversation. But because we are in a democratic state, so they will be given opportunity. But again, the George Weah administration is willing, is waiting. And I feel that the executive mansion could not be renovated. George Weah will work from the executive mansion. George Weah believes in God. Everything that he has ever done is, through the intervention of the Almighty God. President Weah will come at the executive mansion. He will work at the executive mansion. You will see that he's working from the executive mansion. He will do everything from the executive mansion. I can assure you that no weapon that is... Yeah, come in. Okay, I come in. Yes, he will work from the executive mansion. Look, the least thing that is on my mind is about George Weah re-election. That's the least that is on my mind. I believe that George Weah development, the tangibles will speak. You will play the propaganda, you will talk all of the talk. But what President Weah has done, that what will be pointing at, will be pointing, say, this is what George Weah did. This thing was not there, this is what he did. This other thing was not there, this is what he did. So we'll point at them. We'll not allow you to run with lies. Because we are informed, we know that George Weah is doing what is appropriate for the growth and development. Yeah. Don't matter, boy. You people don't get me vet, man. They are all the time. Yeah. All the time they have. What's that? But again, we here. Saki, I don't know why you change your name. I know Saki Tango. Okay, we agree. We got almost 4 years, no serious investment, no nothing. But you that went 12 years with all of the investment. You that went 12 years. You say, okay, we got 4 years, no serious investment. We agree. For your own reasoning, we agree, no serious investment. But you that went 12 years as a unity party, all of the serious investment you have, what did you do with it? You just enrich people, you just put money in people's pocket. You are paying people here 15,000, 20,000 naira. So that the investment you're talking about to invest and put it in, so people bring that money and put it in their pocket. No. With the little investment President Weah has had over the years, you can see that yes, they are going this way. They are going here. Those small investment coupled with the domestic resource mobilization. Those small investments that come in coupled with the domestic resource mobilization, President Weah is investing it into something. That's what he's doing. He's investing it into something. Domestic resource mobilization. You see it? Then you can't sit down shamelessly and ask about, what investment. You'll be waiting for 2023. You say, man, I don't even want to waste my time on few unity party people. Other people must talk. Now how can you be shameless and be talking about, with no investment? Saki, I know Saki Tango. My man, you change your name, so I'll call it. It's a shame that you can't sit down here and talk about small investment. You had all of the big investment for 12 years. What did you do with it? Like Baka said, you squander it. That's true. That's true. He was right. You squander it. And will not get your opportunity to squander nothing here again. The Unity Party name will be obliterated from the history book of participating in election here. You will not be supporting people now. I beg you, yeah. You can sit and talk about what do you really do with the investment you have? No, Melvin, I don't want to go inside. It's not appropriate for me to go inside because work is being done. I don't want to go into it. I can show you the outside, but I can say to you that, inside of the building, I mean, Kevin. Ziri. Yeah, but Saki, that's why we're changing it. That's why we're not paying nobody again 20,000 naira. We're changing it. That's why the domestic resource mobilization, you can see it. The president is making sure that roads are constructed. We're changing it. That's why you see today the University of Liberia and WAS fee is being paid by the government. We're changing it. That's why you see the executive marshal that you put 60 million naira in for 12 years. That's why we're changing it. We're changing it. That's why you see the president is making sure that he's constructing homes for underprivileged Liberians. We're changing it. You know what I call change? We're changing it. This Solomon finding, man. Anytime that my phone lost, I will hold you responsible. I know you plenty for my gadget, but anytime that gadget lost, I will hold you responsible. Let me tell the security, I will carry you to where the man working. So anytime my phone lost, you will just go straight there. You will just go straight to him, yeah? Yeah. That the man with a small radio. He get one small radio. As soon as my phone lost, you make sure that that small radio there, you take it from him. You asking about change, you know what change is? This is change for you. This is change. That's what they call change here, Saki. That's what they call change here. You sit down water your feet, that you know everything. That a mistake that you guys made. And that mistake will haunt you. Because you consider everybody as the other people that know they want. You know everything. How can you be sitting in America, you go learn all of the book, then you sit down there and support one fair administrator. Yeah? Okay. You sit down there and support one fair administration, and you want to talk about what a change. You don't know what change is. You don't see the change. You don't see change. I mean, I give people change. No, but I'm not even going inside. I'm not going inside. I'm just doing the outside of the building so you can see. I'm not going inside. I'm just doing the outside of the building so you can see the outside of the building. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. See, this is where they used to call the front of the building. This place here is the side that is facing the sea. This place is the side that is facing the sea. See here? Work is being done here also. Work is being done here also. Work is being done here also. This side. See? Yeah, work is being done here also. Major one too. This is the other side of the building. See that the front here. See that the front. At the front side of the building here. The work is being done here. Talk about change. You know what change is? I'm mad at people. No, I'm not answering to all of you. No matter, I don't answer all of the. But certain people, especially the ones that consider themselves as they know everything, how can you be talking about change and be supporting Joseph Boakai? It's a disgrace. You supporting you support Joseph Boakai and you talk about change? It's a disgrace. Then you dare talking about change. What change are you talking about? Get away, man. Yeah, some of them believe change is you're putting rest on the table. Well, that's not what you call change, yo. Changing the infrastructure development of the country, road connectivity. Today, you talk about change. Saki, you don't know what change is? Change is when you're building a road from RRA to ERWA. That's what they call change. You know what change is? Change is when you're building the road from Coca-Cola factory to ERWA. That's what they call change. You know what change is? Change is when you're building a road from Sanikure to Ganta. That's what change is. You know what change is? You know what change is? Change is when you're building homes in all of the countries for underprivileged Liberians. That's what they call change. You know what change is? Yeah, you know what change is? Change is when you're making the University of Liberia free of charge to go. That's what they call change. Yeah, the person is talking. You think that job say, oh, you get authority? How much you utilize the authority, that what matters most. And President Weah is utilizing the authority adequately for the people. He's utilizing those authority that was given to him overwhelmingly by the people. So you can go and sit down and fantasize in America, because that all you sit down and you feel, yeah, you get PhD, you get the doctor, yeah. You will see, President Weah development will speak for him. President Weah will go in history as one of the greatest leaders ever to occupy the seat of the executive marshal, based on what he's doing. It's not just by proclamation, based on what he's doing, the tangibles. He will be rated as one of the greatest leaders ever to sit in this executive marshal. No, sometimes a good hotel there. A good student, they sit down in America there and just talk rubbish. Talk about change. You know what change is? You know what change is? You know what change is? I'm going to catalog what change is for you. You know what change is? You don't know change? This is change. Change is when you put $60 million in budget to renovate the executive mansion. And they can't face it. Yeah, I want to call change when you put $60 million in the budget. People here that you are giving $20,000. Gas slave used to remain in their office, cover and get and spoil. Gas slave used to remain and spoil. Yeah. Today, a gas slave can't remain anymore and spoil. They use guys crash car spoil. Today that one ain't happening anymore. Today, you buy your own gas, you buy your own scratch card. You want to sit down and talk about things here? And this ceremony, and now I say, you in wish? President Weah is here. President Weah, you see, Minister McGill, the man that is behind, making sure that this project is fully implemented to the level. He's here. I refer to him as the Ponkepan. You know, the man is when they say the canopy, he played a very major part into making sure that the executive marshal, is at a level. So he's here. You see, President Weah is not sitting in his office. He also here. Yeah, say small front view. Front view, you want to see front view? At the workers. At workers. Excuse-moi. Mr. McGill, I'd like to talk to you 1 minute, please. Mr. McGill, I know a lot have been said about the project, and you, like I said to you inside there, that you're the pillar of this project. I mean, what can you say? Okay, Mr. McGill is being called by the president, yeah. But I see the lawmaker from Bon County is also here. The mayor who also play a very major part. You know, the government is an inclusive government. The lawmakers are playing a part. And he comes from Bon County, Honorable Cole, Mervyn Cole, very strong and supportive lawmaker. Honorable Cole, you here in the executive mansion. I mean, what is your impression?
Well, to be very frank with you, I was amazed when I saw the president taking tour. The mansion that was being looted is now being repaired. Major renovation going on, so it's a milestone for this government. I just want to say to the president and the government, all officials, thank you for being far-sighted to believe that those things that were impossible for more than 15, 20 years, President George Weah is making sure that those things happen. And this is one of the major projects. So I was just astonished when I saw some of the renovation inside the mansion.
So you have not gone inside? It was your first time going inside?
I've been in the mansion since I was born in 1973. This is
wow! 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 Wow!
I was just impressed.
This is the story of the day, to be honest. Because imagine, and this is, before I do my commentary, so what message, what finally, what do you have to
tell the people that President Weah is far-sighted, those things that were not done, he's doing it, so he must be commended.
You want to be commended. That was, all right, there, Maggie going down there, so go talk to her. We are leaving now.